All right, let's begin. Sitting comfortably, taking a few moments to just center ourselves. Whether we have been busy through the day or whether we have just woken up, the mind is constantly busy. So taking these few moments to center yourself whenever needed, which means just coming back to being that awareness, observing the body, observing the breath, will allow the body and mind to settle down a bit. And especially before we start our yoga practice, that settling down allows us to continue whatever we have to do more mindfully. It makes us more alert to what is happening within and around. So start by observing the body, internally scanning from the toes to the top of the head. Making sure you're not clenching, holding any part tight. As we move our attention from the lower parts towards the head, also tuning in with that upward flowing energy. And once you have scanned the whole body, move your awareness to the breathing. Now let your breathing release and let go of any holding, any tightness that might still be there in the body. Allow your inhalation to bring that feeling of expansion. Allow your exhalations to bring that feeling of a release, a let go. Enjoying the natural pace of your breathing. Simply enjoying the inflow, outflow of breath. Set an intention for today's practice to be constantly aware of how the body, the breath are moving, to mentally remain as easy and relaxed as possible through whatever we are doing during the practice. And with that intention, let us chant our 3 rounds of Om. Take a relaxed, full breath in. Feel the vibrations as you chant. Check if you're still keeping the body light, easy, open, and bring your palms together. You can rub them actively. Cup your eyes gently with your palms, and you can blink your eyes open. Namaste again. Let's come to a standing position. We'll start with loosening up, opening up the body, standing comfortably. Move your neck in different directions. Take a minute to see what the neck feels it needs right now. Maybe up and down, twisting, bending sideways, maybe rotation. Just to loosen up the muscles. Free movement of the neck. Take a few more seconds. And then coming back to the center, making small shoulder rotations, moving the shoulder joint. Let the arms move freely as the shoulders are moving. Reverse. Stay relaxed in your breathing, even if it is not in sync with the movement. Just aware of your breathing. And now relax. And just move the arms up and down. And relax. Let's just go sideways. And relax. Yeah. Now bring your palms in front of the chest. Start moving your fingers. Stretching. Making a tight fist. And now along with the finger movement, start rotating the wrists as well. Open and close the fingers as you rotate the wrists. And along with that, start straightening the elbows to the sides. Multiple muscle movements, joint movements. Keep continuing until your elbows straighten. And then come back again with reverse rotation of the wrist. Bringing the palms closer to the shoulders again. Waking up all the muscles in the arms. One more round. Gentle rotation, Every rotation, you're opening your elbow a little more. And reverse. Once you stretch out fully, reverse rotation. And once you're done, relax your arms. Hands on the waist, you can make a few hip rotations. See if the muscles are free around the hips. Do you feel any catch, any obstruction to smooth movement? Just become aware, go light and easy. And reverse. See how far out you can take the hips in all directions. And relax. Now getting some movement for the hip joint. Standing on the left leg, swing the right leg back and forth without bending the knee, just like a pendulum, getting the movement in the hip joint. See how active you can be with swinging it back and forth. And relax. Let's go with sideways movement. Same leg. Relax. Same thing on the other side. Swinging the leg back and forth. Free in the hip joint. Relax. Sideways. And relax. Observe your breathing, your body. Let's get some movement for the knee joints. Just kicking your heels to the buttock. And relax. Some ankle movement. Moving the foot in circles. Observe if the movement is smooth. Opposite direction. Move your toes a few times, crunching them, spreading them apart. And relax. Same thing with the other foot. Reverse direction. And toe movements. Relax. Your feet slightly apart. Open the arms and loose. Swing, twisting the spine. Keep the arms at shoulder level. Allow the elbows to bend as you twist. Opening up the back muscles. Look back, twisting the neck as well. And slowly come back. Relax. And now close your eyes. Just observe the whole body. Observe your breathing. Coming to that state of samasthiti. Take your time. When you feel stable, relaxed and ready, you can move to the samasthiti at the top of your mat. We'll go with a slightly different variation of the Surya Namaskaras. We will stay in each pose for a little longer, allowing the body to feel the posture. So active in your samasthiti, feeling tall, every muscle awake, ready to move. Your breathing, the mind relaxed. Take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out, bring your palms in front of the chest in a namaste. Observe your pranamasana. Stable with the breathing. The next inhalation, you will open your arms at shoulder level and lean forward into a half forward fold. So you're breathing in, leaning forward. Find that length in your spine as if someone's pulling your head towards the front of the room. Your shoulders and arms are relaxed in your half forward fold. From here, we'll go into a twist sideways. The arms will be midair. So just getting the twist in the spine, trying to keep the spine in the same axis. So you're not moving your shoulders away from the central line. From the crown of the head to the tailbone, maintaining that same central line. As you breathe out next, move the arms to twist the upper body to the left. How much ever you can go comfortably, keeping that same span between the arms, shoulders relaxed. Your chin slightly tucked in. Just feel that you're still lengthening, using the muscles in the torso to twist. Can you still breathe relaxed? Stay light on your feet. If it's too intense, you can reduce the intensity, untwist a bit. But see if you can stay there. 3, 2, 1. As you breathe in, untwisting back to the center. Take a few moments. If it feels intense, you can keep the knees slightly bent. Now the next exhalation, you will twist to the other side. Using the upper body in the shape of a T. As you exhale, twisting to the right. Notice every part of the body. Is the weight more on one foot? Just become aware, see if you can be active in the other foot. Are the shoulders tense? Can you keep them relaxed? Can you feel the length from the tailbone to the top of the head? 2, 1. Slowly as you breathe in next, untwisting to the center. As you breathe out, going into a forward fold. Take your time getting into the forward fold. You can start with the knees bent. Let your head hang loose, looking towards the knees. Now, as you breathe in, you'll open the arms up to the sides, coming up to shoulder level only, and start coming up into a back bend. So your arms are open at shoulder level. And you're lengthening upward, arching back. You can look up to the ceiling. Check your lower back, hips. No clenching, tightening. Can you allow the hips to come forward? If you're comfortable, drop your head back as well. 3, 2, 1. Now slowly straighten up. As you exhale, go into a forward fold again, bringing the hands down. Take a few moments here. Notice every part of the body in your forward fold. Can you allow the tailbone to point up towards the ceiling? Can you allow the head to go closer to the floor? And the next inhalation, we go into the horse rider's pose, taking the right leg all the way back. And we place the knee down. Your fingertips are still on the mat. And from here, you raise your arms also up, gently arching back. Going into Ardha Chandrasana. You can stretch the toes out or keep the toes tucked in. Now, if you have a knee problem, when you step back from the forward fold, you can keep the knee off the floor and still do this. It will be like a low lunge, Ardha Hanumanasana. So depending on your knee condition, you can either keep the knee floating above the floor or place it down. Remain aware of the whole body. Observe your breathing, active in every muscle in the body. As you breathe out next, bring the palms back on either side of the front foot. Go back into a plank. Stepping back into a plank. Take a moment to get comfortable in your plank. Shoulders right above the wrist. Spread your fingers out. And we'll go into a side plank. So side plank on the left side, which means you shift all the weight to the left palm, left leg. Raise the right arm up. The feet can be stacked on top of each other. Otherwise, take the right foot, the top foot onto the floor on front for support. So if I have to show it to you from the other side, you go into a side plank. If you feel you're not finding your balance, you can place the other foot in front. And come back to your plank. Then we change to the plank on the other side. On the right side, if you need to, place your top foot in front of the other. You can even bend that knee. And as you exhale, place the palm back, coming back into a plank. Knees down as you breathe in, chest and chin down as you breathe out into Ashtanga Namaskara. Take a moment here. Continue observing the body, the breathing. Now sliding forward into a cobra, Bhujangasana. You can extend it further into an upward dog. Straighten your arms. If you can, lift your thighs and knees off the mat, looking up. If not, you can stay with the thighs and hips on the mat. Stay active in the legs, in the arms, shoulders. Remember, you're lengthening upward. The spine is still lengthened, so that will avoid a compression in the spine. Feeling tall. Now tucking your toes, going into a downward dog. Adjust if needed. You can step your feet forward a little bit if you want to. Allow the head to go between your hands. Feel the hips pointing up, the tailbone pointing up towards the ceiling. Try to reach the heels to the mat. Can you stay light on your palms and feet? Every muscle in the body active, supporting you in the posture. And as you breathe in next, you will step the right foot forward, coming into Ashwasanchalana, horse riders. Find the version that's comfortable for you, and then raise your arms up, gently arching back. Active from the fingertips to the toes. Observe your breathing. Use your breath to draw fresh energy. Feel that fresh energy coursing through the body as you breathe in. Allow your exhalations to release any clenching, any holding. As you breathe out, bring your palms back to the mat. Tuck the toes and step back into a forward fold. Bring the back foot forward. Stay in your forward fold. Observe how you're holding the posture. Let go of the upper body. Allow the head to come closer to the mat. Allow the tailbone to point upward. The next inhalation, raising your arms along with the head, coming up all the way, gently joining the palms if you can. Otherwise, the hands can be parallel, arching back. Urdhva Hastasana, active from the feet to the fingertips. Feel that length in the whole body. As you breathe out, palms in front of the chest, Pranamasana. And breathing in next, bring your hands down by the side. Take your time to come back to that state of Samasthiti. Observe how the body is feeling. Observe your breathing. When you're feeling stable, you can continue the same thing on the other side. This time we'll move a little faster. We don't have to hold in each posture for a long time. Even the first half cycle, every half cycle is complete in itself, because the difference is we take the right leg back, right leg forward. Because of that, you're getting the lunge on both sides as well. So the first half cycle, we did it slow. This one, we'll do it a little faster. Active in every part of the body. Check your breathing. Can you keep the breathing slow and relaxed? Take a nice breath in. Breathing out into Pranamasana, palms in front of the chest. Breathing in, opening the arms to shoulder level, coming into a half forward fold. Breathing out, you twist to the left. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, twist to the other side. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out into a forward fold. Breathing in, arms coming back to shoulder level, going into a back bend, straightening up, arching back. Breathing out into a forward fold. Again, breathing in this time, step back with the left leg. Knee down, toes stretched out, raising the arms all the way up. Ardha Chandrasana. Look up if you can. Breathing out, going into a plank. The next time you breathe in, raise the arm and come into a side plank. Use the top leg for support by placing it front. Breathe out into plank again. The next time you breathe in, side plank on the other side. Use your foot in the front for support if needed. Breathe out into plank. Go into an Ashtanga Namaskara with the knees down, chest down, chin down. Breathing into a cobra and an upward dog. Breathing out into a downward dog. Breathing in, left foot comes forward. Right knee down, toes stretched out. Raise your arms all the way up. Gently arching back, look up, extending the spine. Breathing out into a forward fold. Palms come down, step the foot forward. Breathing in, raise your arms, come up all the way. Breathing out, palms in front of the chest. Breathing in, hands by your side. We rest for a bit here. Observing every subtle sensation through the body. Observing the breath, the heartbeat. Let the body settle down. Come back to the state of Samasthiti. And we'll sit down next. But before you sit down, if you have tight ankles or knees, if you have a problem sitting in Vajrasana or Hero's pose, you can grab a folded sheet or a cushion. We'll go into Virasana. So if you think you need support, grab a blanket or a thin cushion. You can take it by your side. If not, sit down in Vajrasana in the middle of your mat. Take a few moments in your Vajrasana. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Interlock your fingers at the back. If you're comfortable, bring the base of your palm also together. The shoulders and chest are open. As you exhale next, slowly start pulling the belly button in, looking to the front, start leaning forward, and then drop your head down, allow the hands to go up. We'll stay there. Notice if there's any clenching. Can you relax the shoulders here? Stay active in the legs, in the spine. 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back up. As you breathe in, release the arms. Take a few moments. And now come to a kneeling position. We go into hero's pose, Virasana, wherein, similar to Vajrasana, but we open the feet out and try to settle the buttocks between the legs. So we try to come down between, but if this feels tight for the knees or for the ankles, you can keep a cushion or a folded sheet in between your thighs. Basically, you're going to sit on it. That gives you a little bit more padding, which makes it less strenuous on the knees and the ankles. So if needed, just like a cylinder, you place a cushion under the butt. So see if that feels comfortable. That can be the posture for today. Otherwise, settling down between your feet. Take a few moments to see how you're feeling. If there is already enough intensity in the legs, you can see if you can stay here for a little bit, trying not to clench any muscles. But if you're comfortable in the seated Virasana, you can slowly take your hands back, leaning back, try to come onto your elbows. We go into a Supta Virasana, a supine posture in the same position of the legs. You can drop your head back. Stay here for a few seconds. And if you're comfortable, go down all the way, bringing your shoulders and the back of your head to the floor as well. You can take your hands overhead, relax there. Now see which position is most comfortable. Lying down on the back or just propping yourself on the elbows, dropping the head back, or just sitting up straight. They are all versions of Virasana. Wherever you're comfortable. And once you're there, observe again. If something feels intense, automatically to compensate, the body will be clenched in some other part. Can you stay active in all the parts? That will make sure that you're not clenching, tightening any muscles. We'll just stay here for 3, 2, 1. Whether you're lying down or on your elbows, slowly come up, straightening up. You can place your palms by the side, lift your butt, and gently coming into a kneeling position, bring your knees together, coming into a Vajrasana for a few seconds. Sitting back on your heels. Now gently take the legs out from the side. Stretch your legs to the front in a staff pose, Dandasana. Take a few moments, observe how the body is feeling. Now from here, open the legs out wide as you can comfortably. The legs are wide open, and then you bend the right foot to bring the sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Your heel is coming in the area of the perineum. We go into a lateral stretch for the spine, opening out the obliques, the muscles on the side of the torso. So keep yourself nice and tall. And now twist the upper body to face the bent knee. Facing the bent knee. Breathe and raise your arms up. Make your spine tall. As you breathe out, you will reach to the side to reach the outstretched leg with your 2 fingers. So slowly start bending. Feel that you're bending from the lower back From the tailbone, you're lengthening to the side. If you can, grab the big toe with the two fingers of the left hand. You're bending towards the left leg. And wherever you are, see if you can close your eyes. Observe where you're getting the stretches. And also check if you've let go of some part passively. Is the bent leg very passive and heavy? Become active. The straight leg, is it active? The toes pointing upward. Is the lower arm active? The lower shoulder? The left side of your torso? Feel that every part is trying to support you, to take you deeper into the stretches. Feel the expansion as you breathe in. Let go of the body into the pose a little more as you breathe out. 4, 3. See where you feel the tightness, the resistance to the stretch. Just take your awareness there. Will the muscles open up a little more? And 1. Now gently, as you breathe in, raise the arms. Look to the front, bring your arms down. Release the leg. Take a few moments. Notice how you're feeling in the different parts. Relaxed breathing. Allow any discomfort to dissolve. Once you're in that state of samasthiti, balanced, stable, neutral, you can bend the other leg. Sitting tall, turn the upper body to face the bent knee. Breathe and raise your arms. Feel the length in the spine. And as you breathe out, bend sideways to reach the right foot now. If you don't reach the foot, place your hand wherever it reaches on the leg. Doesn't matter. You can even look up once to make sure the chest, the shoulders are not falling forward. And then relax your head. Keep it where it's comfortable. Close your eyes. Time to observe all the body parts. From the bent leg, the straight leg, both sides of the torso, the lower arm, the lower shoulder, every part active, even the upper arm, the outside of the upper arm. Is it active? When no part is passive, you feel neutral sensations, even if you go deeper into postures. So stay active and allow the body to go deeper. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, as you breathe in, coming back up, turning the upper body to the center. Release your arms, stretch the leg. Take a few moments. You can sit back in a cross-leg position and relax. Take your time to come back to that state of samasthiti. As the body settles down, Move to the breathing. Mentally counting the number of seconds that you are taking to inhale and to exhale. Natural breath, gentle counting. Doesn't matter if your breath is equal or one is longer than the other. Maybe the inhalations are longer, maybe the exhalations are longer. That's fine. Just remain aware of the torso to see that there's no holding in the belly, in the chest. Allowing the breath to happen smoothly and complete. Are the lungs filling in completely? Are they emptying out completely? Keep counting. Just the gentle breathing with the gentle counting can be the first stage of meditation. All the unnecessary thoughts dropping off. Now for a couple of rounds, actively try to breathe into the maximum capacity. Belly expanding, chest expanding. Breathing the maximum you can. And then exhale completely. Sucking the belly in, make sure you're pushing out the last bit of carbon dioxide. So more active. Keep counting as you do this. Here we are making an effort to breathe in fully and breathe out fully. One last round like this. Active inhalations, exhalations, counting the number of seconds. And then let go. Let go of the effort. And now just feel that I stay open, keep my body light and open. I stay mentally relaxed, allowing the breath to fill the lungs, allowing the lungs to empty out. No effort to breathe. And still stay with the counting. You will notice that when the body and mind are relaxed and you just stay open, you may not even feel the breath flowing in and out. It can be subtle, gentle, but you'll notice how much longer it is. The effects of effortlessness, of just stepping to the side, allowing the breathing to happen. Stay with the gentle breathing. Let go of the counting. not interfering with the breath. You are just awareness, aware of how the body is held right now, aware of the breathing, aware of the mental activity, any thought waves arising, passing. Moving into a state of just being. In the state of being, nothing to do with the body or the mind, just being open so that that life force energy can flow through us, allowing us to evolve, to bloom to our full potential. Even a little bit of just being in a day can align us with nature, with that life force energy. And that can bring more contentment, effortlessness in all aspects of life. Now, if you want, feel free to just lie down, continue to be in that state of being for a few more minutes. When the body is relaxed and let go, even the need to hold it in a certain position is not there, which is why Shavasana is one of the most powerful asanas that can lead us into the state of just being. Zero effort in holding the body, nothing to be done mentally. Let the mind also get comfortable with not doing. Moment after moment, simply being here and now. Even at the level of form, so much of the healing can happen in the state of just being. Physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever we have held with or without realizing starts getting released. this awareness. This aspect of you that is observing, that just is. There's no other way to define it. It's boundless, unlimited, free. The moment we realize this aspect of who we are, all the other drama, the stories, start fading into the background. We start seeing the futility of everything that causes suffering in our day-to-day interactions, in the stories built by the mind. So remembering this, that we are, remain aware of the body and the mind as well. Take a nice active breath in, and time to come back out of our Shavasana. Become active in the different parts of the body. Start moving your fingers, toes, hands and legs. Go ahead and move your body gently. Give yourself a nice stretch. And then you can turn to one side, come up to a seated position. See if throughout you can remember that which you are in essence. Even as you come back to your seated position, even as after the end of the practice, you open your eyes and go about your day-to-day activities. So for now, bring your palms together with gratitude and love in our hearts for this opportunity to come on the mat and be with ourselves. Let us end wishing well for all beings with the closing prayer. Take a nice breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel free to take a bow in gratitude. And coming back up, rub your palms. Take that energy to your eyes, to any specific part of the body which needs extra healing maybe, or move it across the whole body once. And cupping your eyes, you can blink them open. Thank you.